Ah, yes. This is a game I have not been able to find a copy of recently, despite the fact that it's not incredibly rare. Um, I don't know what it is. I've never actually played the first Tony Hawk game on any platform. Um, but in the past year or so, I've been growing increasingly interested in skateboarding. Um, to the point that, I think it was because I played Skate 3 for like a year maybe, and grew pretty obsessed with that game to the point that I'll just power it on, skate for like 10 minutes, and turn it off. Um, and have like the best 10 minutes of my week, probably. But no, recently I've been getting into the Tony Hawk games because 4 was a big part of my childhood, and that's really it. 4. 4 is the only one I really played. Um, I played a lot of it though. It was probably the game that got the most use in my GameCube, but that wasn't called Super Smash Bros. Melee. Um, so I decided, why not? I really want to play the first couple Tony Hawk games. This is Tony Hawk on the N64. The controls in this are a little weird. I don't have a memory card right now, so I can't save. um, which means that any progress I make is moot. I'll go with Alyssa because she seems. I don't need super good turning there. Yeah, any sort of progress I make is moot. Um, just because I can't save right now. So the game is weirdly enough controlled using the C buttons. So A and B do absolutely nothing. Ah, shoot. Um, so yeah, if you want to be able to, oh, whoa, wait a second. There we go. I can't show you guys the admittedly really solid sound quality. The fact that there's no blood in that does not make it hurt any less. I wonder why they removed the blood. I think probably because it was Nintendo 64. I don't feel like Activision had to remove the blood. I feel like they did it simply so it could sell more. I can't figure out how to transition. I'm not very good at Tony Hawk games. I played 4 a lot as a kid. Um, I played it absolutely 0 times as a teenager. I did not play it at all in my teen years. So, it's been 1 week since you looked at me, cocked your head to the side, and said I'm angry, but yeah, I haven't played this in a while. Um, and Tony Hawk and Skate, even though I play Skate pretty regularly, um, they're very different kinds of games. So if I'm sucking, that's the reason. I just want to transition over that. Oh man, I got the high score tape. I got at least one. I can't save. I'll retry it. Yeah. I want to get unlock at least one more level. How does, you know what? Maybe if I try. I'm just trying to get over this. Like, if only I could get off my board and just walk up there. But man, this game is really empty and kind of eerie without any music. Oh, right. It is essentially the controls are really weird in this. It took me a bit to realize this, but this is actually the tutorial level in Tony Hawk's Underground. Huh. This is legit my second time ever playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1. It's really good. I like it a lot so far, even though I can't save. I always thought that was stupid. There was games that you couldn't save without a memory card. Even though, like, how much space could a save file take, really? Like, even if it's just one. No, I'm gonna retry. I found a spot yesterday where I went through the fence. I'm just trying to figure out how to transition. I don't think... I'm wondering if you can. Oh, there we go. Now my biggest problem is actually getting that T. See, I can get all the letters, but that T is... I didn't quite see that rail there. I'm gonna have to go off those ramps. But the T is just over that half pipe in the middle of the stage, and I've always had trouble getting, or at least in the past 2 days that I've been playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1. The reason why I'm not playing the PS1 version is because I don't have a PS1 at the moment. I mean, I could play it on my PS3, but I would rather prefer to play it on the original hardware instead of the admittedly really good PS1 emulator that the PS3 has. So, and also because I didn't grow up with a PS1. I do really like the how the tricks are done, though. They feel very reminiscent of fighting game moves. And as somebody that's primarily a fighting game player, that's actually pretty refreshing. Ugh. I hate when you have to clear your throat, but you don't want to do it because you're recording. Oh, and yeah, this game has replays, so very strange and interesting. I didn't know that the N64 version had replays. I thought that it was taken out, but no, you can actually do replays and save them if you've got a memory card, which I've got. You know what? I'm actually gonna take one of my memory cards. I'm gonna see if it works, because the last time I tried it, it didn't work. So I've actually got these really old memory cards that are my brother's, and don't tell them I told you this, but they've been wiped. I didn't wipe them myself, but they have no files on them at all, which means that his ready to rumble, damaged controller pack or unsupported devices connected to the controller. If I attempt to repair, it will just tell me repair successful. Wow, Turok wouldn't. Oh. Why can't I manage it? How does one manage? You know what? Let me try my other memory card. Holy shit! I might have just I might have just saved my brother's Ready to Rumble. Remove the Rumble pack. That's not a Rumble pack. That's a memory. It says memory card on it. There's no Rumble pack. That's fine. This one I didn't expect to work, but the other one, I'm glad to know that it's been salvaged. Just because, I mean, it's got my brother's save files on it. Use the controller pack manager too. Yeah, I'll do that later. Actually, let me look that up. Controller pack manager. Controller pack manager. Oh, okay. So, here's what you do. So you turn off your N64, losing all that progress, and you hold down the start button. Okay, so well, you know what? Let's there we go. Repair successful. Controller pack is empty. Expansion pack found. There we go. I can save now. I guess there was just a problem with both of my copies of Turok 2, because neither one of them would save to my controller pack. So now that I can save, I shall go back with Alyssa Steamer because she's got the best stats of anyone that I've currently got unlocked. And now I shall do all of that again. I don't even care about turning off the music. I'm just so happy I can save now. I don't think you know how, like, nowadays we take for granted the fact that we've got, like, hard drives in our game consoles. That wasn't the case for the longest time. In fact, as a kid, when we got our PS2, the first week, we didn't have a memory card. And my brother stupidly made his first PS2 related purchase Final Fantasy X. So we had Final Fantasy X and no memory card, which we had to keep the system on for an entire week. And yeah, our parents, when they saw the bill, the electrical bill, they weren't pleased. I might finally be able to get all these boxes. I'm not gonna, you know, rush it, but there we go. But hey, at least I can finally save. I don't. Poor girl. She's just getting tossed about. You know, weirdly enough, she kind of looks a little like how my sister used to look when she was like 16. So, I mean, my sister was a little fatter, but which like other than that, yeah, pretty much the same. I am actually playing this using the D-pad too. I know I might get a little more precision with the analog stick, but my problem is that I've got two N64 controllers and one's a third-party one. It's one where the analog stick is like right underneath the D-pad. It's made to look more like a traditional controller, but the analog stick is strangely angled. It is not like it's not flush like the first-party N64 controller. So the entire controller is pretty much. Oh, that was nice. The entire controller is very very bizarre. I wonder if you can do Wallies in this. Yeah, sometimes I'll actually just jump right after I do a grind, because that way at least I'll land pretty flush. Oh yeah, you can do wall rides. Okay, sweet. See, I know there's a lot of stuff that they didn't add until much later games, and I wasn't sure if you could do a lot of them in this. It's good to know that the series really hasn't changed, or really never did change, with the first 4 games, and I think that's probably why it's dead now. It's like, I love the series, but it's dead. We're not getting another Tony Hawk game. I don't even think we're going to get another big name skating game, because I think skateboarding is just not quite as popular as it used to be. I never got into it as a kid, believe it or not. Like if it was a sport that wasn't boxing, I wasn't into it at all. But Tony Hawk was like the games at least were fascinating to me. So I played the games because they were fun. Actually, I played the games because my friend at the time played them, and he played them because they were fun, and I played them also because they were really fun. So yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with any of them other than 4. I've played a little bit of Underground, which I did actually used to have Underground on the Xbox, but I didn't play it nearly that much. I liked it. I actually think it's probably my second favorite in the series. Soon to be third if this keeps up. Because this is a really, I'm not so used to the level design in this. So if you see me like messing up and doing multiple attempts. That's why. I think in real life, when you play skate, you're supposed to do it in an order, aren't you? Huh. I mean, you're supposed to spell the actual word in order. Here, I don't think they really care. See, I always like that about these games. They take a more arcadey approach, instead of just being like straight up simulators. And the levels in this are nice. They're decent size. I think that they did a really good job putting this on the N64. There's like a little bit of popping here and there. Where are those last two letters? Where's that damn fourth letter? Yeah, I'm gonna have to retry it. I'm not. Oh, there it is. Not a bad start so far. Where was that A? There it is. See, the only thing I wish you could do is get off the board. I think that if you could get off the board, this game would be much better. It is currently damn excellent. So I am having a lot of fun with this. Especially whenever I hit the ground and bail, because it just makes me think of all the horrible things my sister ever did to me as a kid. And it's like, yeah, that's payback. That's for trading my limited edition Entei card, you bitch. And Entei was my favorite Pokemon as a kid, so I like dogs. I mean, I like cats more, but dogs are. Ugh. You make a Pokemon that's a dog, and I am there, man. I absolutely love Houndour. I don't even like Pokemon that much anymore. Like, I remember seeing the episode of Pokemon where they had Arcanine as the main focus, and I think that was like my favorite episode as a kid. I can't remember now what happens in it, because, you know, I barely remember. I barely remember my own name. But yeah, I just remember being like really into dog Pokemon. The worst part isn't that she traded it to a kid, but that she traded it to a kid from my class that I really hated. And to this day, she's like, I don't remember doing that. It's like, it's great that you don't remember doing it, but you did it. Grind 5 tables. I was so certain I was going to make that. I'm going to have to find these 5 tables. The music in this game is actually really, really well done. Not just like, I mean, it's licensed music, so of course it's gonna be like decent sounding, hopefully. But you don't usually get this kind of quality sound out of the Nintendo 64. Like, one game that I loved growing up was Mega Man 64. The sound quality in that is abysmal. Everyone talks like this. And when you're listening to important story concerning cutscenes, you know, the kind that are really going to help you figure things out, everyone's talking like this. And I love the game to bits and pieces. But I learned pretty quickly after playing the PS1 version that if you want good sound, you play the game on your PS1. If you want good controls, you play it on your N64. You can literally just watch the game on YouTube, and get the plot that way. Which, I mean, okay, it's not as good, it's not as enjoyable. I have this bad habit of always holding down the ollie button. Ugh! So close! And it's a really bad habit. I think that's what's messing me up. I really like ollieing in this for some reason. Whoa, did I just have a sex change? I would probably be successful if I didn't muck about so much. Man, if jumping ollieing over them was the main goal, I would be like... I would be doing this mission no problem. I think that's it for those. I think it's because I'm using the D-pad. That's kind of messing me up. Where is that? Damn fourth picnic table. That's my... Okay. Now we've got to go find that last fifth one, and we're good. Yes! Well, at least I've got that that third tape. I think I need one more to get to the next level. Oh. Just two more tapes. Okay, so I need two more tapes. Will I be getting them today? What time is it? It's about 12. I got like 4 hours left to go to work. Let's see if I can get them as, let's see. Game supports for that's something I really hated about the N64. Is that if you wanted to save or have Rumble, it was, you had to select. You had to like take one out and put the other in. Oh yeah, the mall. Yeah. Okay. I think I've heard of this level. I mean, like I've seen people playing it on other videos, and I should not have gotten that. There's no way in heck I was anywhere near it. Oh, that was nice. I should have like been ground to dust from that. And dead. I like that they don't really have the balance thing from later games. See, that was something I really hated about 4 as a kid. Was I couldn't balance worth a damn. See, I think seeing this video will probably give my girlfriend a laugh or two, because this. Oh, there we go. That's the end of the level. Just to see somebody that looks kind of like my sister bailing on a skateboard pretty regularly. Wait, is there anything actually down here? Why is this mall designed for skating? I have no idea why, but this level, something I liked about 4 is that it's very realistically designed. It feels like the oh wow, I can't speak for some reason. But the levels in that game feel like they were designed by actual people, like that design architecture. You know, what do they call them? Architects? So I think that 4 feels a little more natural in terms of the level design, and I was totally supposed to get that. And now my ear is really itchy. Okay, now I've got only a little bit of time to get this last letter. Okay. Okay, 1 second to spare. I don't know what happens if the timer ends. So far, though, this game is probably turning out to be probably my favorite skateboarding game. I just want medium, just because I don't want her to be like super easy to turn. But yeah, no, this is so far turning out to be a surprisingly solid game that I've played for 33 minutes and 45 seconds. These have to be some of the cleanest sounding lyrics on the N64. Like, that is damn impressive. Wait, what's the... Oh, I can't check the objectives, can I? I feel like I might be able to in the Dreamcast version. Or maybe I need to play the N-Gage version of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, because Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on the N-Gage is actually more similar to the second game than it is to the first game. Even when you bail, even when you suck, you kind of win. Like this girl's face must be like just all of her is just getting shredded. I hope I got okay, good. Yeah. Perfect. I doubt I'm going to be getting too many tapes. I mean, really, I just wanted to record a lot of, like, some of this game just for the sake of a review that I plan on doing. Just getting parched out there. I know where that level is. 3 heats per skater, best 2 heats count, style, difficulty, and variety judged. Points deducted for following, bronze, silver, and gold medals awarded. Okay. I do not expect to be able to beat this. Yeah, I'm not doing so hot. Yo, there's like some weird artifacting at like the left hand side of my screen. I did poorly. Wow, a sex change is 1,000 points. That's very 2019 of them. There we go. I think I did better this time. Well, that's good coffee. Oops. Okay. So I will have to do better this time. Either that or put the 10,000 times 10 times points cheat on. Which, hey, you know what? I was considering putting cheats on, just like when I couldn't save, because I was like, well, why not? Like, if I can't save, I'm not just going to sit here and not experience more of the game. But now I can save, which means eventually I can turn this off. I'm gonna restart the competition. And I fell. Man, look at those letters just spazzing out on the left. My method didn't work. See, I'm still getting used to the tricks in this. Oh, don't sneeze. Okay. That was good. It was great. We're going to restart this competition. You know what? I know I'm not good enough. So I am actually going to do it. Not for the not simply so that I can get further, but so I can see more of the game. And I don't want to like cheat, just like say that I've done this. But I really do want to see more of the game. Oh, I fell. So yeah, I'm only gonna cheat through this part, and then I'm probably gonna turn the cheat off. I'm hoping I can. Oh, Jesus. This is what I get for cheating. I was doing steroids. I didn't know what I was putting into my body. I wonder if anyone's actually gotten caught for using steroids in skateboarding. Just get like super hulked up while while grinding. The rails aren't the only thing getting shredded. Yeah, I probably didn't do so hot that time. I'm still in the lead though, so. Which is good. I know I could get like way more points if I actually just like did combos. But then that happens. There we go. I didn't want to just like I don't want to just like cheat and get all the tapes. I wanted to just cheat and get this part done with. Because, you know, it was a cool level, but so downtown Minneapolis. 35, no skating signs, get skate hidden tape. See if I can turn sheets off. If not, then I'll just keep playing. Oh right. Okay, let's oh whoa. There we go. Douchebag. I feel like they should have put a letter on top of that fountain there. Who designed this city? Don't you dare say Activision. Anyone watching, don't you dare say Activision. Because technically they did, but... I wonder if the architects behind this city were like, man, in like 200 years, there's going to be kids going around on hunks of wood with wheels under them. And they're going to be like riding them along the rails and disobeying police officers. And someone probably then hung them for witchcraft. And then they invented skateboards and patented it and got to make money off of it. True story, that's how skateboards were invented. A guy predicted them, and another guy just, you know, had them publicly executed so he could take the idea and profit. That's totally how it happened. Don't look it up, just believe me. Don't look up anything I say. Just always believe it. Believe it like I was Monica Rial. Why should you need facts? In the words of a great prophet, science isn't all about facts. Okay, camera, you can... The camera wasn't going behind me for some reason. Oh, there was a letter above there. I am eventually going to have to start actually collecting the letters. I'll just restart the level. Oh my god. What a dick. Maybe I should focus on the signs. Or maybe I should turn the cheats back on. Oh man, I'm out of coffee. That sucks. Suppose I'm just gonna have to go and make more. I kind of wish you could do like wall jumps, like you can in Underground. Underground, I mean, obviously they've had like by that point so many games to like polish things. But yeah, they've had so many games at that point to polish things. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. You know what? I think yeah, I'm gonna save. I think I'm gonna put the 10 times trick multiplier cheat back on just because like there's no way in hell I'm getting any of the ones that are like 4,000, 40,000. Otherwise. CRT. Crash Racing Team? Man, I still don't have Crash Team Racing actually. I hear it's really good, but I don't. See, I like kart racers. I don't like Crash Bandicoot. I've tried to play them. I just don't like them. They are. You know, my complaint with Banjo-Kazooie is that they're too open. They're not focused enough. They're just like it's ADHD game design essentially. Crash Bandicoot, I feel, is when you go too far in the other direction. When you're too focused, you're too serious, you're too. I mean, not that the games are serious; they're really not. But like they're too focused, and there's really no reward for exploring. The levels are all incredibly boring, I found. So, I've never been crazy about Crash Bandicoot. I remember playing one a few times as a kid, and it wasn't one of the good ones. It was one of the ones that everyone hates, being, what was it, Wrath of Cortex? Yeah, I think that was it. It was the one on the GameCube. Or the first one on the GameCube. And I really didn't care for it. And then, years later, actually like 2 years ago, my girlfriend's like, hey, why don't we start playing more video games together? And I was like, okay, sure. It turns out she likes a lot of platformers. I like platformers, but I like good ones. I like Mario and Sonic and Mega Man and I didn't hate Rayman 2. That's a game I think is okay. But no, when I played Crash Bandicoot, I was just like, the levels are very poorly designed. It's oh shoot, my battery's dying. How much battery has this sucker got? Yeah, I'm using my laptop to record this because I just got my laptop back recently. So I'm using it to record it. It's been I lent it out to a friend of mine who's far more successful on YouTube than I'll ever be. But yeah, no, it's nice to have the old girl back. But yeah, my girlfriend likes a lot of platformers. I like some platformers. Um, I don't like the ones where you're collecting a whole bunch of stuff for the sake of collecting, and that's primarily why I don't like Banjo-Kazooie. Weirdly enough, despite that, I really like Banjo-Tooie. Um, I think that's the most focused N64 game that Rare made. And it's weird because it's big, it's very open, but you're not really doing a lot of collecting. You're doing a lot more exploring than anything else, which I like. I like that whole exploring thing. That's fun. But when it comes down to like, because in Banjo-Kazooie, my big issue was that my big issue was that you were collecting everything. Absolutely everything. And it got to the point where it's like, well, what's this going to be used for? Oh, don't worry, we'll tell you later. It's like, or just tell me now. Or, you know, stop making me collect useless stuff. I have a okay. It's funny that you can control the way you spin. Oh, that was. I wonder if the objectives for each character change, for each skater change depending on. I mean, for each level. My bad. I wonder if they change depending on who you're playing as. I really wish that there wasn't a time limit. I think that's the worst part about this. I feel like this would be like a really, really amazing game if it wasn't for the time limit. Yeah, like that time limit is brutal. Uh, okay, I'm sorry. That is. Okay. That is really entertaining. The only thing I think this is missing from, I'm not sure if the PS1 version had it, um, but the park editor, I feel like this is missing that. Oh my god, the taxi drivers, they're assholes. It's like real life. and I said that this game wasn't realistic. You fucking dick. Oh, whoops, I'm trying to cut back on the cursing. Ugh. Come on, at least the T. I mean, would it be faster to grind there? Oh no. Oh, that sucks. I think it's because I messed up getting that E the first time. Yes, the whole internet gets to watch me suck at Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I wonder if some songs had their lyrics removed so that they would be more acceptable for a T rating. Because I think this is teen rated. I really, really am hating the... Oh, that would have been pretty sick if I had gotten that. Oh, man. I flinched for a sec. Oh no, might I actually get it? I don't even remember what the other objectives were. But I know I've gotten 4. Yeah, 4 of the tapes. Yeah, that wall kick from Underground would be so helpful in this. I wonder why Activision never bothered to like remake this. I know they tried to like remaster it, and it apparently wasn't very good. I wouldn't know. I wasn't deep into the Tony Hawk games except for 4 and Underground, so I don't know if it was any good. So let's see. Yeah. Hidden tape. Gotcha. Which ones don't I have? Okay then. Yeah, I wanted to just like actually experience the game instead of cheating to get all the tapes, because if you cheat to get all the tapes, that takes out every ounce of fun. But at least this way, I can do the high score parts. While still being challenged by the rest of the game. Oof. I'm not even sure what happened there. But yeah, the graphics in this are surprisingly crisp and clean. I know a lot of N64 games had like Slightly blurrier visuals. Um, like Gex on the N64 has like it still looks like a good game, but it is still really blurry. Ugh. It sounds like they just took one of the male skateboarders and like turned the pitch up on their voice. Well, there we go. I'll save career, yeah. I will always say that. See, I like that this game asks you if you want to save. It's always very nice. Small fists. Downhill jam. Oh, I wonder if that's where the game got its name from. I thought it said Burnside potato for a second. Open 5 valves. See, at first I didn't like the fact that you have to use the C buttons. For jumping and doing tricks. Now I actually see why they made you use the C buttons, because it feels like the it's essentially like using the PS1 controller, because it's still in that diamond weave, which is what I call it, the diamond weave. I actually don't care for the diamond shape of the face buttons on the PS1 controller. I've always been the kind of guy who liked the weird controllers. Like, I like the Sega Genesis controller, like the 3-button controller. I actually really like it because it's super comfortable. Same with the GameCube, and I even like the Wii U gamepad. I think is actually a really good controller, even though it has the same issues as the. That was funny. Oh, a Mountain Dew ad, or as my friend Matt Our Live calls it, Mountain Duel. I don't know why. It's just like this funny little thing that he can't pronounce Mountain Dew. So me and my girlfriend will sometimes make fun of him for it. Kind of makes us assholes, but like, you know. And I missed the mark by a fair margin. Man, and you know, like, the 12-year-olds that are not going to be watching this video are going to be like, man, what are the things he's collecting? That's not tape. That doesn't look like it'll stick to anything. Stupid table getting in my way. The music in this is, oh my god, I can't gush about it enough. It really is. It's not the music I would have listened to as a kid. At all. In fact, I probably can't name any of the songs in this. but I'm just so happy that it's just like high quality audio. Ugh. My face started itching, so that's why I bailed. There we go. At least I got to the finish. I think I need 2 more tapes and I'll be over Burnside. I'll retry it one more time. Shoot, what time is that? I don't even need to. I don't know what the hell I was doing there. I missed that letter. Oh, there was no letter. Oh, there's the first letter. Oh, I have to like. Okay. Okay. I have to. I have to get all those. I have to get the valves. I have to get the valves and make them all work together again and release Half-Life 3. I like how people now are that I've been talking to lately have been really hopeful that Half-Life 3 will eventually be a thing. I'm gonna confess I've never actually played Half-Life. So I don't know if it's worth waiting for a third game. It's not like like Sonic Adventure where I would be like over the moon if a Sonic Adventure 3 was confirmed or announced. Or if Sega even just said, yeah, we thought about it. Like a simple "we thought about it" would get me would be enough to get me excited. But Half-Life, I'm not a shooter guy, so I don't care for first person shooters as much as the rest of the world seems to. I like a couple here and there, like Perfect Dark. I've entirely forgotten what the heck I was doing. Although to remedy that, I might just do the score attack tapes in other levels that I missed. Just so that way I can see more of the game and not really, you know. Oh, sewing machine. Yeah, she is looking roided out there. So, how many do I have there? Downhill Jam Phoenix, okay. I have, okay. I feel like this would be a much better game without the time limit, though. Damn it! I keep thinking this is underground. The music in this is. I know, like, you guys have probably just been hearing like the same 5 songs, um, so you're probably like really sick of it. They're abridged versions, um, but as somebody that hasn't played the PS1 version, I don't really care that they're abridged versions of a song that I don't really listen to. I'm sure if you're like a bigger fan of this music, you would be kind of miffed that some songs you like have been taken, shortened, like, shortened, abridged. Um, I think I'd feel the same way too. I think Guitar Hero 3 did that to a couple songs. I know Rock Band did it too. To a couple songs I actually like. But then I also understand why they did that, because especially for the singer and the drummer, you're gonna get exhausted. But yeah, I understand that it sucks, but yeah, file constraints, destroy file directories. The opening to this song reminds me of there's this really good punk cover of Sonic Boom from Sonic CD, and that's what the opening of this reminds me of. And I think I'm not sure if that's like an intentional thing by the person that did that cover, but I do like this song. It's quite good. Some of the music in this I actually do like. I am more of a I'm more of a thrash metal and classical guy. Some rap. Lots of metal though. Metal is that's my jam. That's my downhill jam. You know what? I'm gonna retry this level. Jesus. So yeah, for somebody that doesn't, that really hasn't played a lot of the Tony Hawk games, I don't think I'm doing too bad. I mean, this is about as well as I usually do. So. I don't know how I get up there. That would have been a heck of a payout there. Okay, I'm not messing up that first trick. I'm sorry. Man, my sex change failed. Man, even with cheats on, I suck at Tony Hawk. I keep trying to do that wall jump. And dead. There we go. I at least got one more tape. Quit. And you know what? I will probably take a little break from this, just so that I can record other videos, because I've been recording probably for about an hour and a half now. So I'm gonna do that, and yeah, we'll probably pick this back up in a day or two. Yeah. And it's good to record games again. It's something I haven't been able to do lately, but I try to do it as often as I can. So yeah, I'm probably going to be recording more lately. That startled the shit out of me. I'm probably going to be recording a lot more lately, just because, you know, now I've got a bit more time. Work doesn't take up a whole lot of my day, so anymore. So yeah, gonna be recording more, because why not? It gives me motivation to play more games that I haven't played, like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.